Alrighty, guys, good morning. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. All right, Mr. Roderick Davis. Okay, Douglas, excuse me, Mr. Roderick Douglas, that's right. Okay, Roderick went ahead and he purchased a console off the website from us. Wanted a 2 terabyte insano crazy thing. So we built him a 2 terabyte crazy insano thing. All right, here it is. It's all done. All right, what it is, it's a Corona 4 gig model. Got an Ace V3 in it, modified timing followed by Alexi. Thank you, Alexi. Okay, went ahead, we put a 2 terabyte Barracuda 7200 RPM drive on it. You got 90 days on our server. Okay, she's up on Alliance, of course. And you got a 10-day trial of Purge, BO2, MW3, Ghosts, and Advanced Warfare Offhost. Okay, as well as Jigging and Sentinel, Gsc Menus for BO2 and Zombies. All right, college football revamp 14 for NCAA 14. All right, with the version 11.2 on it. All right, so she's all ready to go. And you wanted programmable, LEDs, in which you've got with the remote, of course. Fire the bitch up. Let's check it out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna sync this controller up here real quick. Let me go ahead here, and as you can see, the thing boots like a beast. All right, and as far as lighting is concerned, well, you got red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, and purple. All right, and then of course you've got different modes. Okay, you've got auto, which does all kinds of crazy stuff, and you can swap the modes out. So on and so forth. You got a ton of options with this thing. Usually I leave it on auto, and it cycles through everything. So pretty much there you go. All right, now as you can see, we went ahead, we booted up, and we're good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have you pay attention to the screen here. All right, now this is 2 terabyte drive. Okay, this thing is went a little nuts on it. All right, and well, Xbox 360 titles, of course. As you can see, we've got over 138 of them here. Okay, and we can rip through them. All the title updates are downloaded as well. Okay, so you don't have to do that. Pretty much just plug it in and go. Everything's got all of its title updates already downloaded and set up for you. Okay, and as you can see, Gears of War series, Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto series, all of them. Okay, Guitar Hero 3. Okay, you got Halo, you got a bunch of Halo on there. Hitman, you got a bunch of Lego Batman and Lego this, and Lego Avengers, and then we have Lollipop. That looks interesting. Okay, Mafia, Mass Effect trilogy series. Okay, of course NCAA 14, football 14. That's for college football revamp. PGR, Resident Evil series, Saints Row, Saw 2 if you're into insanity. Okay, kind of like me. Sonic, Spider-Man series, Splinter Cell, Darkness, Godfather 2, Hulk, TNA, Madness, Hawks. So on and so forth, all the way to Wolfenstein. And then, of course, you got wrestling on there, All Stars, and back to Alice. Okay, so you got a ton, and I mean a ton. You got the Bioshock series too. Battlefield. You got everything on there. Okay, as much as I could put on there. All right. Now that's just your Xbox 360 games. Okay. We'll bring it over. We'll go to Xbox Live Arcade, and as you can see, you got a ton of freaking Live Arcade on here as well. All right, literally, you've got a ton on here. Okay, so I hate duplicates. Wait a minute. Ah, there. I really do. I hate duplicates. Okay. All right, when it does that. And so on and so forth. All the pinball series. Pac-Man, of course, all that kind of good stuff. Now, your homebrew section where your tools reside to blow the console up. And then, of course, you have your classic games. Okay, and these are all classic original Xbox games. And then we have our indie games that were made by developers with XNA kits. And there's a ton of them on there. And then, of course, you have your emulators, and it's just insane. Okay, you got NES emulator, Super Nintendo, MAME, Sega, Game Boy Advance. Okay, MAME has over 7,000 titles alone. All right, so this thing is like friggin' loaded to the hilt. All right, so you should be pretty good with this. And then, of course, we're back to show all. All right, now, as you can see, it's got the Aurora dashboard loaded. Okay, hitting the back button, it'll give you your file manager, scripts, restart, reboot, shut down, and your IP address, of course. And then, of course, hitting the start button, that's the business end of this thing. You got your assets profile, content, modules, language, security, and about. Now, in the content section, if you want to add an external hard drive, you can get an external, you can get 12 terabyte if you want. You know, I mean, you load it with every freaking game that's out there and set the path and scan it in, and it'll find all the stuff. It'll, you know, and it'll find all the games when they're put in the folders properly, and it will download all of the title artwork for it and all that kind of good stuff. All right, so I mean, there you go. All right, so now we're back out of here. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and we're gonna go to Xbox 360 titles here, and now of course, whoopsie, I have to find where the original dashboard is because it's in here somewhere. There it is, okay? So there's your Xbox 360 dashboard. We'll hit that. You will see that the system is up. It is online and ready to go. All right? And there we are, okay? Now, hitting the guide button, that will bring up the guide, okay? And as you can see, you know, you have it's a pretty fancy guide. All right? Now, over in your fifth tab, you have your Advanced Warfare cheats, BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. They come enabled right when you start up the server, okay? Well, anyway, we'll bring this back to Xbox Home. All right, and now what's going to happen is it's going to load Aurora. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a profile on here. Challenge came through. Look at that. They're sporadic these days. Microsoft is doing some testing in the background. Yes, they are. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, okay, we're back at Aurora. All right, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sign in real quick. All right, and we'll do this. Now, hopefully, within the same amount of luck with Microsoft, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. Microsoft is they're doing things. I'm waiting for them to come out. I'm waiting for these things, so-called things, to come out. Okay, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're doing something. All right. So anyway, yeah, intriguing minds want to know. All of us do. All right. So anyway, back out here, we signed in. Okay, life is grand. All right. Now, what we'll do here. All right. First off, just to show off a couple of our cheats, we'll do one of our latest, which is the Advanced Warfare cheat. Okay, this cheat here, okay, for this title right here, it's gonna go across the board for BO2 and all that kind of good stuff. We're gonna integrate it. Also, we're working on BO3, so we're gonna have BO3 cheats out too as well. All right, and this cheat is gonna be across the board for all the BO2, MW3 goes, you know, all that stuff. All right, just to let you know. So anyway, we'll press start. We'll do multiplayer. We'll sign in. Okay. Hopefully everything will go all right. We should get a Advanced Warfare bypass, and then we should get cheats loaded and all that happy nonsense. There we go. Life is good. And it should bring us to our multiplayer screen in just a few. It takes it a little bit for it to do it. So, you know. And, you know, I'm going to show you this. And then after this, of course, I'm going to go ahead. And I'm going to show you the cheats for BO2, as well as the Gsc menus, okay, that come with it. I'll show you a little bit of GTA 5 with the Purge menu. After that, then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. I'm going to go through a bunch of stuff with this thing, so then that way then you know what, where, how, and who, you know. Alistair, that's a 2 terabyte, man. Alistair, to be honest with you about Sharky, if you go to my YouTube, you'll see where I pretty much shamed him, okay? And, you know, I don't like to talk about competitors, but when you see what's on the inside of the console, and that was right out of the box. That was from Mr. Zach Sellers that bought a console from him. He wouldn't warranty it. He wouldn't do anything. Zach sent it to me and said, Tony, check this out. And when I did, I had a fucking heart attack, okay? So there you go, all right? I talked enough about that. I'm talking about this customer here. Okay, so anyway. All right. Here we go. Now, we're a multiplayer here. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll go ahead. We'll go to Xbox Live. Okay, there we go. Grab hold of the hard drive. There we go. All right, everything should load right. Now, okay, everything is good. All right, there we go. Yep, good. Okay, so, and don't laugh at my pink pants. I like them, okay? I like the fuchsia look, okay? Now, just to show you the cheats here, okay? Hold in left trigger and push down on the left D-pad, just like that, all right? Now, there's the cheats, okay, as you can see. Now, we're going to go ahead, we're going to select our cheats before we go into a game here. So we'll hit A. We'll turn on advanced UAV, no recoil, no sway, no flinch. Quick reload. We can spoof the gamer tag, flash again, flashing gamer tag, steal gamer tags, prestige disco, anti-D rank, anti-host. Okay, leave the game, end the game. They all work, every single one of them. All right. Aimbot. We'll turn that on. ADS mode. Aim. Best bone. Okay. No spread. We're gonna hit that. Auto wall. We're gonna hit that. Okay. That's for a wall banger. Back off of there. Anti-aim. Okay. We can turn riot shield on. All right. You can do lag too, where it forces it to drop packets. So then that way, then you're like jittering around all over the freaking place, and nobody can get a real good lock on you. I mean, but I ain't gonna use that. All right. ESP, we'll turn that on. 3D box, draw bone lines, draw a name, draw a distance, draw a weapon. Okay, snap lines. We're gonna do that. Okay, and then of course we can go ahead. We turn our crosshairs on. We have hit crosshairs and we have spread crosshairs. We're gonna use hit crosshairs. Okay. Snap line modes. We can use all player, enemy, friendly, all players. That's the way I set it at. Okay, snap lines. You can set the bottom, center, or top. We're gonna use bottom. Okay. Back out of here. All right. Your players, of course, we're not in the game, so you're not gonna see them. Your settings, okay? Let's adjust our field of view. That's always fun. There you go. That way we get a little bit bigger of a field of view. We'll move the menu up here in the corner. And then we'll hit that. And then, of course, we're going to back out of here. I'm going to leave it at aimbot for a reason, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of the menu entirely by holding in on the left trigger and pushing down on the left D-pad. All right? Now, okay, so anyway, now what we'll do is we're going to do a little bit of a private match here, okay? And let me set this up here. Okay. Yeah, they can have as many as they want. I'm going to use one. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll back out of here. Okay, and then we'll start the game. All right, now, I'm going to show you a couple different modes with the aimbot. Okay, that's the reason why I left it there. Okay, but just to show you here, your snap lines, orange boxes in orange snap lines, that's your enemy. Green, of course, is friendly. When it turns purple, it's a wall banger. When it turns red, pull the damn trigger. Okay? Blue Sentinel, there we go. I'll grab hold of this freaking thing right here. Nah, I'll grab hold of that one right there. That one works good. Okay. Anyway, match is going to begin. All right, once it begins, then we can go ahead and we can target our enemies and have a blast. We're actually enemas, whatever the heck you want to call them, man. Thank you very, very much, man. I appreciate it, Alistair. Yeah, shipping to the UK is like freaking $70, man. The freaking post office has no heart whatsoever. None. None. All right, now. Anyway, when they turn red, let them have it. Okay, as you can see. Yep, and let's see here. And, of course, I'm out of ammo already. So it happens with an automatic weapon, Yeah, you little bastard. Yeah, I see you there. How do you like that, huh? There. Now, the aimbot, of course, will grab hold of the biggest threat, all right? So, it'll grab hold of the most threatening one that's around you, all right? That's what it's going to do. So, it'll automatically spin around and all that kind of good stuff. All right, now, as you can see, wait a minute. There we go. Yeah. You bastard! What the hell? Had a riot shield on. You son of a bitch. Okay, fine and dandy. Anyway, what you can do here is you can run around. You can do your wall bangers. Hit everybody. There you go. Yeah, you're dead now, aren't you, bitch? Okay. So anyway, yep. When you turn red, like I said, just let him have it. Fucking riot shield again. That guy Chemo. Okay. All right, that's fine and dandy. All right, when you get a stubborn motherfreaker like this is what you do here, okay? Look, check this out. All right, just do that. Go to aimbot, right? Switch it over to silent, okay? Then do auto fire, all right? Now, check this out, okay? We'll run through here. Yep, there they go, okay? Yeah, go ahead, play with me, okay? Now, mind you, I'm not doing really anything, okay, except running around, okay? And as you can see, it picks off everybody and everything. All right, pretty much I could jump up in the ground here like this, see? And, of course, I can go ahead and get automatic kills. As you can see, headshot while I'm aiming at the ground. Long shot while I'm aiming at the ground. Headshot while I'm aiming at the ground. As long as I got ammo, guess what? Triple kill. Dogfight. Yeah. Headshot. Yes, I'm jumping up and down like a freaking idiot, okay? So pretty much, yeah, it's kind of, very, very unfair. And, of course, it will definitely piss off a lot of fucking people. But it's okay, though. That's what this is all about. It's about having fun anyway. But anyway, as you can see, it all works. It all works really, really well. All right? I could just stand here all day long. All right? And anybody that comes around or anything like that, I mean, they'll just as soon as they wind up in the crosshairs or whatever, or coming close or whatever, it'll just automatically pick them right off. Like this poor sap right here. He ain't gonna be doing so good. See, I mean, he's not doing so good. He's definitely domed. Okay, yeah, this one is bad too. This one is a badass one. You gotta love this thing. Oh yeah. No reloading on this. Okay, it's just like, yeah, you're dead. Oh, what happened? Did I blow your balls off? I'm really sorry. Oh, so anyway, as you can see, it'll work. Ah, Chemo, come here, Chemo. Yeah, yeah. How'd you like that, huh, bitch? So much for your fucking riot shield, you fucking prick. Okay. Yeah, that's it. There you go. And the bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. So anyway, as you can see, the cheat works really well. Okay, and like I said, we're going to be integrating this over to our other ones too, because the other ones are good. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but I mean, this thing is just like monstrous. Okay, my developer took a long time friggin' doing this shit. It was friggin' nutty as a fruitcake, but he did it. So you know how that goes. But anyway, we'll exit out of here. Okay, had enough of that. I showed you enough of that. There you go. Okay, don't want to bore everybody. Shut up, Alexa. Don't piss me off, you son of a bitch. All right, now. Okay, we're back at Aurora. Okay, now just to show you here real quick. All right, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through the BO2 stuff. All right, so then that way, then you're able to see what, where, how, and who, and all that kind of good stuff. What the heck? You gotta love it when all of a sudden Xbox Live pulls a real funny like that. That's a real good one right there. Oh, I hate that when it does that. Hang on here. Sometimes it does that. You can't help it. There's nothing that you can do about it. It does this, okay? I'm sorry about that. Let me go ahead. Yeah. Lovely. Like I really wanted that to happen. But anyway. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes it'll do that. But anyway, you can see how fast the thing boots anyway. So there you go. All right. Like I said, multiple boots. It'll boot within 1 to 3 cycles every time. Okay, I mean, I went through it. I mean, I pulled the power on it, booted it, then shoved the power back in and booted. I mean, you can't help it if the SMC gets scrambled though by like meticulously, crazily hitting the freaking power button all the time. Okay, you can't do that because that just like messes stuff up. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Okay, but making a long story short, though, I mean, you can boot this thing multiple times and it'll boot within 1 to 3 cycles, okay? Just to let you know. All right, now, look, here's the deal here. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me sign back in here. I mean, that just pissed me off when it did that. I hate that. Okay. I don't know what Microsoft is doing, but whatever they're doing, it's really weird because sporadic challenges are coming through and then they're stopping. So they're like small. They're like testing. I don't know what, but they're doing something. Okay, and it's gonna be. Yeah, I feel it's something big. I don't know what, but I feel it's something big. And who knows if we get a dashboard update or not. But that's okay though, because every one of you guys that bought a console from me, of course, I will update your NAND for you remotely. Ain't no big deal. Okay, I don't care. Hey, I mean, I want you to have fun with the damn thing. Okay, let's go on over, and what we'll do here is we'll do a little Black Ops 2. Now, this one has 2 GSC menus, and it's got Jiggy and Sentinel, okay? Those are GSC menus to their own. All right, our Offhost, it works on this too. All right, our Offhost to run it, it's D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it, okay? It's a little bit different from the one that you saw just in in Advanced Warfare. All right, but like I said, the Advanced Warfare, we're going to be migrating all of that over to all of our BO and COD series. Okay, so anyway, we'll start this up here, and I'm just going to show you what the GSC menu is and all that kind of good stuff in case you haven't ever played with Jiggy or you haven't played with Sentinel. Now, these menus have been around since God knows how long, okay? But, I mean, I don't know if you're new to this or not, so I just want to show you so that way you got some type of guidance so you're not, like, in the dark trying to figure out what, where, how, and who. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just great. Hey, Mike, how are you, man? Good to see you. Hey, B&O, what's happening, man? Good to see you, brother. All right. Now, look, BO2 cheats are loaded. Everything is cool. All right, I think. All right. As cool as they could get. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to do a local game on this. All right. Just to keep it simple. All right. So we'll set up the bots. We'll do 9 of them. Okay, and we'll start the match. Now, Jiggy, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. That'll open it up. Okay. A to select, X to back out. All right. With Jiggy, if you want to play it online, you have to force the host, which means you go into a session by yourself, you force the host, and then you back out of that session, go into a public session, and play, and you'll have Jiggy online. I'll show you what I mean, okay? Anyway, we're going to hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. There's Jiggy. We're going to go to main mods. We're going to hit A. Okay, we're going to do quick mods, which does a bunch. Everything, lets you know right here, okay? Now, we'll back out of here by hitting X, okay? Now, if you want to have this thing online, okay, like I said, I'm about ready to unplug Alexa. Shut up! Okay, so anyway, okay, here we go. Host only, okay? So you hit that, and you go to force host, hit A, okay? And then you back out of here, you go into a public session, and, and off you go. The thing about forcing a host, though, is remember, it's going to make you the host all the time. So therefore, it's going to try and find people that are close to you. It takes a while to get into a lobby when you do that, okay? The off host you don't have to do that with, okay? But with Jiggy, you got to do that if you want to run Jiggy. There's nothing I can do about that. That's the way it works, unfortunately, okay? But anyway, we'll back out of here now. All right, what we'll do is we'll go to the bullets right here, okay, and we'll modify them a little bit. Jiggy is a fun menu, it really is, and it was very well thought out, and it's pretty cool. But with that force and host, man, it just limits you to lobbies, okay? Horribly. I got to be real with you, I'm just telling it like it is. All right, so anyway, we selected our stuff here, okay? Now we'll back out of here, and then we'll back out of here by hitting X, okay? Now, our off host, you don't have to do that with. You can just go in and play. All right, no big deal. D-pad left to open it, X to select all this crap, okay? And we'll do this. We'll do on screen, this and this and this. ESP, we'll turn that on. Okay, we'll do pyramids, this, and this, and we'll turn that on, okay? You set it up any which way you want. And in the MISC menu, yes, scroll bars are on and off, show host, end game. Okay, you got that too. All right, so now we'll back out of here. We'll stand up. We'll hit D-pad left to close the menu. We'll go out here. When the snap line turns blue, let them have it. Okay, there you go. All right, we'll fly through the air with the aid of Jiggy. We'll get a nice vantage point of being up in the sky. And pretty much we can just let everybody have it, okay? And destroy everything in sight, as you can see. All right? And we can open up freaking Jiggy here, okay? We can go ahead. We can go to bullets. And we could, if you want to, yeah. There you go. How do you like that? Okay, there we go. So we nuked the motherfreakers, okay? End the story right there. All right? We just killed a whole bunch of dogs. Victory is mine. You just pissed off the entire lobby. Everybody hates your guts. They're going to be sending you hate mail and all kinds of crazy shit and probably report you for modding. Okay? Don't do what I do online. Please don't. This is supposed to be fun. If you're going to help people, help them out with it more than anything. If the guy's an asshole, well, then fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And do that to him. What am I going to say? All right? Tit for tat. What the hell? Okay? Well, these guys that talk on there, you said, ooh, I'm out of shut the fuck up. All right, so anyway, I'm from Jersey. I tell like it is. It's black and white. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, okay, so we're done with that. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll back out of here. Yeah, well then we'll back out of here and we'll go to zombies. Okay, I'll show you these little fucking pieces of shit on crack in here. Okay, anyway, yeah. Prozac, whatever the hell it is they're on. Okay, so we'll go to a local game. We'll do that. All right, we'll see the Earth as it is, in which that's what it looks like right now anyway. All right, we'll go ahead. We'll grab all of that. We'll do transit. Boom. Start the match. Now with Sentinel, holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to open it. X to select. Okay, pushing on the right thumbstick to back out. I know it's a lot of stuff to remember, but once you get used to it, you get used to it. Okay, it's like riding a bicycle, all right? Or it's like having sex, same thing. In, out. First it was light, then it was dark. Then it was light, then it was dark, then it was light. Done. Okay, anyway. All right. Holding left trigger, push down right thumbstick. There it is. X to select. We'll turn God mode on. Infinite ammo on. Unlimited sprint. No clip. Double speed. Yeah, and we'll toggle the aimbot. Okay, and then we'll back out by hitting the right thumbstick. Then we'll go to weapons menu. We'll grab something that's really mean, nasty, and fucking violent and vicious. Like this thing right here, because I can't die. Well, go ahead. We'll wake up the zombies. Come on, wake up. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Let's go. Come on, you're on the fucking clock. There you go. Yeah, you look at me. You look like me in the friggin' morning. Okay? When people are fucking driving you crazy and you just woke up and you're like going like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's me right there. There you go. Right there. Yep, that's it. Right there. So anyway, oh, dearie me. I think I pissed them off. Oh, well, that's okay. No problem. There. Better be pissed off than pissed on now, isn't it? And we got dead zombies all over the fucking place, okay? Anyway, we're back out of here now. Okay, as you can see, you got weapons menu, fun menu, models menu, forge menu, zombies menu, powers menu, rounds menu, teleport menu, map mods. lobby mods, game settings, players menu, all that crap, all players, so on and so forth. It's a full operational menu. Okay, it works on some of the maps, doesn't work on all the maps. Okay, I am going to say this. You can go to Jort0010, okay, on Discord, and you might want to check out Matrix Mods. He's got a lot of stuff for this stuff. In fact, Activision sent him a letter because his cheats were so good. What the dude? You got some bad fucking breath. Okay, holy fuck. All right. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, might want to check him out. Okay, he's got Matrix Mods, and you can go ahead and bitch. You can go ahead and message him. He's on Discord, like I said, and really cool guy. Did a lot for this series. I mean, and he's got a ton of shit on there. So anyway, close the menu out. Push it on the right thumbstick, it's gone. Hold the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, it's back. Okay? Bitch, what the? Listen, motherfucker. Okay? Teach you to fucking come around here and give me the fucking reach around, bitch. Alright, so anyway, as you can see, it all works really good. Ooh, that hurt. So it all works really good. We're done. Okay? Enough of that. Alright, now. Okay. Let's do a little purge, man. Okay? Mike, what you doing? Dude, your hand's yellow. Okay. Okay. Now, look, we're back at Aurora. Okay. Now, we'll do a little GTA 5 just to show you, okay, what's going on with it. All right. So anyway, yeah, you got the purge menu on this thing. Let me do this here. Let me bring this over here. Let me go ahead and let me go over to this here. All right. Let me find it first. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now, mind you got GTA 4. Okay. Then, of course, you got GTA 4 episodes from Liberty City. The Ballad of Gay Tony and, The Lost and the Damned. You got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Okay. I mean, you got all the retro series all the way back. All right. So, anyway, we'll do a little Grand Theft Auto here. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I think that there's a game save on this thing under this profile. I think. I'm not sure. In fact, you know what? No, there's not. So, let me do this here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign out. Yeah, and I'm going to sign in on my other profile that I got on here, okay? Sign in. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so we'll sign in there. There we are. Okay, good. All right. Now, what we'll do here. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so we'll start it up. Okay, you'll see. Wait, what the heck? Is that the right one? Did I pick the right game? I'm wondering. No, I did. Fucking Castlevania. Oh my god. Sorry. My fingers are not keeping up with my brain, or is my brain not keeping up with my fingers? I don't know. Okay, I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. I've been trying to figure it out for years, actually. About 54 to be exact. Okay, anyway. Okay, let me do this here. Hang on here. Okay. Now we're going to make sure that we're on this Castlevania. Oh my god. Freaking A. Yeah. Could have mod for that too. Alright. That's more like it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Text box gonna pop up. Hit A when it pops up. Okay, so that way it's D-pad left and X to open the menu. Okay. Now let's see what happens here. Alright, we're getting our little screen. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There we are. Okay, so now, what's going to happen is it's going to be loaded in. It's going to be streamed from the server. Okay. And in fact, I'm going to be able to do 4.0 again. We worked on the whitelist on the IP. So that way then he's able to stream. I'm able to stream right from the server. We got a whitelisted right now. Okay, because a bunch of people do have 4.0. And they're playing it right now. However, though, he did a lot more updates to it and everything, so there's a lot more stuff that I have to go over with this thing. But as far as security-wise and everything else, it's pretty much good to go now. Thank God. And like I said, it's soon going to be released to the masses, hopefully. I can't speak for him, but I can tell you that it will be released. And I'm just like waiting for the whitelist to come through, so that way then I'm able to stream it off of these consoles here. Anyway, okay. Now this is a good old 3.9. Okay, it's been around forever. Now we have to wait for it to stream. Okay, good. Yes. All right. Yeah, we got the autosave feature. Okay, now it should have streamed to the console. D-pad left and X to open it. There you are. Okay. Then, of course, you got the good old Purge wheel and all that kind of good stuff, okay? I'm going to go quick start options. I'm going to turn all this crap on here. All right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. All right, then what we'll do is we'll go to quick options here. Yeah, we'll do the fly mode. What the hell? Okay. Bodyguard, I'm never going to roll alone, okay? I'm always going to have one of these with me. At least one. Okay, there you go. Yeah, she's not too bad. Okay, I can deal with that. Nice ass. Okay, so anyway, yeah. All right. We'll back out of there. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll go down to weapons options, A to select, okay? And we'll turn on a tank gun, artillery gun, and grenade gun. And let's see here. Fire ammo and explosive ammo. Okay, and we'll back out of here. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to misc options right here. I'm going to back the time up so we're able to see a little better. There you go. Okay? And we're in the daylight. Okay? Now we're all good. All right? Now, back out of here by hitting B. And then D-pad left and X to close the menu off. All right? And pretty much we'll grab hold of a weapon. Yeah. Ah, you poor sap. Yes, you're not looking so good, are you? Okay? So anyway, as you can see, we can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this damn thing. Okay? And blow everything the freak up like you ain't never seen before. If we put in force field mode, everything around you will get sick and blow up and all that kind of good stuff. And as you can see, we have a pile of flaming garbage all over my front yard, okay? Bitch, get out of my face, will you? Don't like that car either. All right? So anyway, as you can see, yeah, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this damn thing. Where are you going? Oh, look, a fire truck. That's on fire. Okay, that's always good. Okay, so on and so forth. As you can see, it all works pretty good. Oh, grenades everywhere. Yes, nades. Bitch, get up off the ground. What did I tell you about that shit, huh? So anyway, have a little respect for yourself. So anyway, as you can see, oh, look, police officers. How do you like your retirement? There you go. So anyway, as you can see, there's a ton of stuff on here that you can do. All right, and there is a ton of stuff in this thing here. I mean, yeah, you can go to Los Santos Customs, your vehicle spawner. You can get into a vehicle if you want. Whatever you want. This one's more my speed right here. Okay, come on, bitch, get on here. Hey, come on, I'm getting shot here. There we go. And we could just fly away, and life is good. So so on and so forth. Then we'll just fly through the air with the greatest of ease, without a trapeze, through the breeze and through the trees. Yeah, we'll land this bitch on the highway. What the hell? There you go. Okay, good. Yeah, we'll get off. Yeah. Yeah, we'll blow him up, and we'll blow him up, and we'll blow him up, and all that kind of good stuff. Police is everywhere. Yep, choppers getting blown up. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff right there. Oh, look, money bags. Ha! Yeah, he's not doing so good. So anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty good. There's a bunch of stuff on here that you can do. So just to let you know. All right? That's Purge in a nutshell. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm back out of here. It's been around forever. It's a great menu. It's been around since like late 2015. Okay? And there we go. Now, okay. Fun part over. I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. Very important you pay attention to this, because if you don't, you're going to be ripping your hair out, and I don't want to see that happen, okay? So anyway, all right, look. Aurora, again. All right, now, let's say you just get this crazy thing, okay? Now, before you go ahead and just power it on, which you can't do, because if you do that, you're going to sit at the Xbox logo for hours, okay? Because you're not on your network. You got to put it on the network, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do this, all right? Look, I'm going to power it off. It's really simple. It's the most simplest way to do it. All right, I'm going to pull a USB stick out of there. Okay, now, what you're going to do when you first get the crazy thing, you're going to go ahead, you're going to take the drive door off, you're going to pull the hard drive out. Now, mind you, this is 2 terabyte. These are new shells, okay? I've always used new shells. I'm not going to wrap a hard drive with tissue paper and put it the fuck in there, because that is the most unprofessional piece of shit that you can do, and the only thing you wind up doing is destroying the platter on a hard drive, okay? So we use shells, okay? Now, I buy these things. Unfortunately, they're tagged like this, okay? This is a 2 terabyte friggin' Seagate Barracuda Drive, okay? Just like this one right here, okay? So, needless to say, that's what's in there. It's not a 250, it's a 2 terabyte, okay? One guy, he bought a 250, he bought a 2 terabyte, and he was like, dude, this is a 250 gig drive, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, going like, oh my God. Do you realize how many titles are on that thing? Each game is 7 gig alone. How would I fit all that shit on a 250 gig drive, okay? I sat there and I had to argue with him. Then finally he saw it. He was like, oh, my bad. I'm going to give you my bad in a minute. Oh. All right, anyway. Pull a hard drive on it. plug it in, HDMI cord in, all right? Power some bitch on, okay? Adjust your lighting to your mood, whatever you like. All right, we'll go ahead. We'll sync up a controller right here real quick. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is this thing should boot into the dashboard. Hang on, I think my video went bye-bye on me. I'm not sure. Son of a... You lousies. Hang on. That's what happens when you have HDMI switches and all kinds of wires running to your fucking monitor. Okay? Sometimes it just works that way. What am I going to say? All right? I'll sync up the controller here. And hopefully, at any given time... Oh, come on. Don't play with me. Please don't play with me. Yeah. If it doesn't get the handshake, it doesn't boot from the monitor, unfortunately. And of course, oh my God, I hate this shit. I'm gonna direct to this friggin' monitor. I'm gonna stop this shit because this is just a fucking joke. I hate it. It never resets right. It always does that to me. I freaking hate it with a passion. Oh my God. Why? Why you do this to me? Why? I want to know why. Why? There we go. Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay. Xbox 360 screen. Sorry about that. Happens. It's going to boot. You're going to get the original dashboard. You're not going to get the fancy dashboard and all the crap. Okay. As you can see, you got a, pretty much a blank slate here. All right. What you're going to do, go up, go over. Settings, system, go to network settings. Okay. Over here, your Wi-Fi is going to pop up. Make sure that you have 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth set up on your router. Okay, your router should run both ways. You should run 5 gigahertz. You should run 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, so on and so forth. If you don't have a 2.4 gigahertz, set up on your router, you're not going to connect to nothing. Okay, you're not even going to see the network. So make sure that your router is set up to run both ways. Okay, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Okay, now, because this thing runs on 2.4 gigahertz, unfortunately. That's what it runs on. So anyway, okay. Wi-Fi is going to pop up over here. What I want you to do, I want you to go to it. I want you to click on it, put your password in. When you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to wind up testing the Xbox Live connection like this, okay? You're going to get a check mark. You're going to get 2 red X's, okay? Now, I'm going to explain this. We want to connect to the router. That's what we want to connect to. We don't want to connect to the internet. We don't want to connect to Xbox Live because without a stealth server, when the challenges are in play, when Microsoft gets their stuff together and whatever they're going to do, all right, when the challenges come on, all right, if we go on to Xbox Live without a stealth server, which is what's on here, you will be instantly banned because this thing will sit there and say, hey, look at me. I'm a modified bootloader. Haha, I'm on your network. And Microsoft is going to say, yeah, guess what? We know. Bam, and your KV is gone. Okay? So. Oh, X50, gotta love it. But anyway, that's the reason why we just want to get it up onto our local area network, okay? Once we do that, then we can get to the internet and then we can get to Xbox Live. So that check mark right there is very, very, very important. Please get that check mark. 2 red X's, you're good. All right? Power it off. Then what I want you to do, take the hard drive, slip it in. You'll feel it click. Make sure it clicks, okay? You'll feel it go in there, all right? Because I had somebody who, they didn't have it all the way in. And they're like, oh, man, what happened to it? I'm like, you got to plug it all the way in, okay? Then, after that, I want you to pull the power cord on this thing, okay? Reason being is we have to flush the buffers on this thing, all right? Your DNS will be all screwed up. If you try to just power it on, then you'll get connected to the internet. You will get connected, okay? But you won't be able to connect to Xbox Live. You'll get a DNS error. That's why you got to leave this unplugged, okay? Leave it unplugged for 5 minutes, all right? Once 5 minutes is up, then you plug it back in. Now, it's already on my network, so by rights, it should work. It's a Microsoft product. There's no guarantees. But it should work, okay? So I'm just going to, hopefully, I'm going to press the button and pray to God, okay? Now, I'm being as real as I can get, okay? I can't be any more realer than this, all right? I mean, here I am. I got my fucking pants down. This is it right here, okay? I'm just letting you know what you're in for with this damn thing. Okay? They're a lot of fun. They can be a real pain in the ass sometimes, but they are a lot of fun. All right? Now, okay. We're booting up. As you can see, the green stuff stopped moving. That's good. We're going to boot into Aurora. Okay? We're going to get our notifications. That's good. That's what you should get. You should get all this, and everything should be fine. All right? Now, once this happens here, there's two things that you have to do. Okay? Now, well, there's a couple more things than two things, but you'll see what I'm talking about. All right? The first thing I want you to do is I want you to go on over and I want you to go to the original dashboard. Okay? I'm going to go there. Now, normally we will get a screen that pops up a square saying welcome, blah, blah, blah. But because the challenges are down, our server doesn't see that because there's no challenge request. So therefore, you're not going to get that box. But you are going to be online. What I want you to do is this. All right, I want you to go over. And as you can see, we're going to download a profile. What we're going to do is we're going to go to xbox.com/live. All right, and then what you're going to do there is you're going to go in. You're going to use Outlook for the credentials, and you're going to make a Modders account. If you want to put your retail account on here, that's all well and fine, but that's your business. That's your bag, okay? I really don't recommend it because it's not so much getting your profile banned because of a server or because of a bypass or something. No, that doesn't happen. It hasn't happened on my server in God knows how long. However, though, if you go ape shit, okay, in BO2 or any of those games and act like a complete friggin' idiot, all right, people will report you. Microsoft will look at it. They will say, hey, what the hell is this guy doing? And then they will ban your profile. And if you're on your retail and if you paid money for that retail and you got stuff on it, you lose that. I mean, it's gone. A KV you can replace. A profile you can't. All right, so just a warning. Please go to xbox.com/live. All right, go to Outlook, make an account. Make an account on Xbox Live. Think up a silly name and a silly password, okay? Put a phone number in, okay? It doesn't matter whichever phone. You can use whatever phone number you want, okay? Whatever, okay? But just make sure it goes to your cell phone because in case they want to verify the account to make sure it's not a spam account, okay? I mean, hey, all right, if you don't have a way to verify it, well, it's not going to work, okay? So just do that, all right? Then once you make your account, I want you to come here and then I want you to hit download profile. It should download. You should see a white little square and it'll say downloading, okay? It shouldn't take more than a few seconds. However, though, it depends on what's on the profile. If you're downloading your retail with save, whatever, I mean, it might take a little longer. However, okay, if it doesn't download and you're sitting there for more than 5 minutes, there's a problem. What happened was it got corrupted. I'm going to show you how to fix that. But if you download your profile correctly, okay, what will happen is it'll look like this. Signing in. Everything should be fine. Log in, boom, that's it, done. That's after the download screen. Now, if this doesn't happen, and like I said, if you have a problem downloading your profile, and this is only if you have a problem downloading your profile, it's very easy to fix. Okay, you just back out of that download screen, hit the B button, back out of it, come here. Go up and go over. Go to settings, go to system, go to storage, hit A. Okay, we're going to go to the hard drive. All right, that's where most likely you're going to save your profiles, unless you want to save them to the USB stick or the internal memory, one way or the other, whichever one you select. Okay, then what you do is you go to profiles. Okay, underneath this profile will be the profile that you tried to download. All right, it's corrupt. Select it with A, and then just delete it. Get rid of it. It's no good anyway. Then back out of here and back out of here. Okay, back out of here. Leave the hard drive highlighted. Okay, hit Y. Okay, now as you can see, device summary, it's 2 terabytes. Even though it says 250, it's 2 terabytes. Trust me. All right. Now, we're going to clear the system cache. We're going to do it twice. So that's once. And then we're going to do it one more time just for good measure. Twice. System cache is clear. Okay? That's good. Now we back out of here and we back out of here. We go up and we go over. We go to social. We go to sign in and sign out. Okay? We download the profile again. It'll download. It'll be fine. Once you download the profile, okay, hit the guide button. Go back to Aurora, Xbox Home. All right? Aurora's going to load. When Aurora loads, okay, in which that's what it's going to do, after that, I want you to go ahead and there's a program that you need to run. Get familiar with it. It's called XM360. All right, now it's in the Homebrew Tools. It's right here, so I'm going to just run it right here. What this is going to do, it's going to run through the entire hard drive. It is going to find all of the XBLA. It's going to find all of the downloadable content. It's going to find all of your game saves. It's going to find all your title updates. Everything that's in the content folder, it's going to find. Okay? And there's a reason why we run this thing. All right? So after this black screen, yeah, it's a black screen. Don't worry. It's not shut down or anything like that. It's just, getting what, where, how, and who. As you can see, it found everything. All right? Now, just to show you, all right, just once this comes up here, just hit rescan all, just for the hell of it, okay? Just to make sure everything is scanned in right. So there's all your DLC. It's finding your title updates. It's finding your XBLA. It's going to find your game save. It's going to find all this crap on here, okay? Once it's done searching through the content folder, which that's where it's at right now, you'll see it's going to write a game content bin. All right, and once that's done, I'm going to show you, you're going to have to unlock everything, all right? Just to be on the safe side that everything is unlocked, okay? I mean, I unlock everything here, but just do this, okay? Please, for my peace of mind and yours, okay? Now, this is a one-shot deal. You ain't got to do this every time, all right? But anyway, go over, go to Unlock XBLA, hit it. Should have 0 files unlocked. That's good. That means everything is already unlocked. That's good. These little padlocks, they're all unlocked, okay, as you can see. Now, we'll go down and show DLC. We'll show the downloadable content. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll go to Unlock DLC, we'll hit it, okay? 0 files unlocked because they're already done, okay? So we're good, back out of there. Anytime you download content, anytime that you go ahead and download a game and you download a game save or whatever, okay? If you don't unlock it, you can't use it. So you have to come to this tool after you download your stuff and install it in the content folder or whatever and unlock it. Okay, it's really simple, as you can see. Okay, I've done it hundreds of times for people, showing them on this video. Okay, so I mean, there you go. All right, unlock DLC, we're good. Bring this down, exit the dash, we're good. Okay, just remember, if you're downloading downloadable content or anything like that, remember to make sure it's region free or it's unlocked. Even if it's locked, whatever, just go in there and unlock the damn thing just to make sure. All right, now, all right, another little ditty here. Okay. I forgot to mention, we're going to go over to Xbox 360 games here. Second, okay? I'm going to show you something here, too. All right, look. NCAA 14. All right, now, this is one of the favorites among people. They love this game, all right? And the people that have done College Football Revamped have done a phenomenal job with this mod, all right? We'll start it up. You'll see that's not going to start up like the regular EA Sports. It's going to start up with College Football Revamped. You'll see. All right. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, go to College Football Revamped GitHub. Okay? Just Google it. You'll find it. Go in there. Okay? Read. Please freaking read. Okay? There's rosters in there when they do updates to this thing, and they've been doing them religiously. Okay? You have to copy and paste 6 files over to this thing. Okay? You download it and you just copy it over where the game folder is. No big deal. To keep up with the updates, all right? Now, I'm going to tell you, when it comes right down to it, after you get your profile downloaded, there's a gentleman who's a good friend of mine. His name is Stu Douglas, okay? Now, Stu, he's on Facebook, all right? You might want to get hold of him, because if you need help to hash a roster or something like that, he'll do it for you. He'll show you how to do it, okay? He's willing to do this for everybody, okay? So he'll show you how to do it and everything. So that way then you're not in the dark, okay? Now, you can go to the GitHub and read about how to do it, okay? And, there's instructions on there how to hash a roster, okay? However, though, if you have problems understanding what's going on, Stu will do it for you. You got it down to a science, okay? He will help you, all right? Don't drive the guy crazy, but understand that, he's there to help. He offered it. He told me, he's like, Tony, tell everybody to come to me, and I'll help him. Okay, Stu, you got it, man. You sure you want to do this? And he's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, okie dokie. So, hit up Stu Douglas on Facebook, all right? He'll help you with rosters and stuff like that and understanding how this mod works and everything, okay? So, anyway, we'll go ahead. We'll start this up just to show you here, all right? Hard drive. All right. It'll load. It'll play. Everything will be fine. The mod is already done for you, okay? Now, all you got to do is just be able to use it, okay? Get your profile, get on network, Get an Xbox Live, and you can play with your friends. You can play with modified rosters. You do all kinds of crazy stuff. They got all kinds of crazy team colors. They've been updating this thing monthly. It's been nuts. Okay. All right, you can play now. Here you go. All right. As you can see, everything works on it. Dynasty, Road to Glory, 2020 season, Ultimate Team, Xbox Live, team management settings, EA Sports Extras, My NCAA Legacy, the whole 9 yards. It all works, okay? So just have a blast, and remember, College Football Revamped GitHub, and remember, Stu Douglas on Facebook. He'll help you, okay? Just so you know, all right? Now that's done, we're going to go back to Aurora here. All right, and now that we did all that, okay? All right. Now, emulators, okay? Because a lot of people love emulators. All right. So we'll go to an emulator. All right, there you go. Now, there's a bunch of them on here. I'll use this one, for example, NES emulator. We'll start it up. Works right out of the box. Ain't got to do anything, all right? There's your ROMs right there. There's already ROMs loaded on this thing. There's ROMs out the ass, okay? You should be fine, okay? Okay, if you run out of games to play on this thing, you have got to been playing this thing for about 30 years, okay? Because there's a ton of shit on here. All right, anyway, we'll go ahead. We'll hold in the right trigger here. We'll go to one of our favorites right here, like Donkey Kong. Yeah, there we go. It's one of my favorites right there. I grew up cutting my teeth on Donkey Kong on ColecoVision, okay? Even on Atari, on all of them. All right, Donkey Kong, okay? There we go. We'll start it up. All right, now, use the back button. That'll select your games. Game A, Game B, 2-player or 1-player, okay? Hit the start button. All right. Game will start. Okay? Hit A. And there we are. There's Mario, the little freaking Italian freaking son of a bitch and fucking sausage right there, okay? With his spicy fucking meaty balls. And he's jumping around. There you go. All right? As you can see, his ass is as wide as a freaking, shit! Okay. So anyway, as you can see. Ha ha! Ha! Oh, fuck! Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. All right. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's right, you little fucking gorilla fucking titted motherfucker. How you like that, eh? I got your bitch. Ha ha! So anyway, okay, as you can see, it all works fine and dandy, okay? Hitting Y will bring up this screen right here. You can adjust the graphics on it, okay? And then we can go on over. We can go to full screen, all right? And we hit the B button to go back, and as you can see, it widens the screen. Everything's cool. Now, on MAME, it's the same thing, except you push it on both thumbsticks, and that will bring you up your sub menu, where you can adjust your graphics. If there's a mod for it, off you go. And as you can see, yeah, I got my bitch back. Ha ha. Not really. All right. So anyway, as you can see, it all works just fine. It all works like the original NES, okay? And yes, Mario just fucking took a dump. All right. So anyway, there you go. All right. To get out of it, Xbox Home, pretty easy. Okay. Now I showed you that. All right. Classic games. Yeah. Listen. All right. Now with the classic games, with the original Xbox games, like right here. All right. First off, remember that this is an emulator. It emulates the original Xbox from back in 2002. All right. Now, if you try to play a classic game on this damn thing, what will happen is of course, it's going to crash. Okay. You can't do it when you're on the server. You have to put the system in bypass mode. All right? So, if you try to start this thing up, what's going to happen is it's going to try and play, and pretty much it's going to have a conniption, and you're going to wind up with a black screen. Not cool. Okay? So, you got to put it in bypass mode. Bypass mode is simply this. When you want to play a classic game, power it off, power the system back on, hit the eject button, let the tray hang out. Okay? The system will boot. All right, and what it's doing is it's bypassing the network setting. It's bypassing the plugins 2 through 5. Okay? There you go. Now, Aurora will pull the tray back in for you. You don't have to push it back in. Leave it out. Let it do its thing. All right? Then we will sync up a controller. Okay? And once the tray goes back in, you'll see no plugins are going to be loaded or anything like that. All right? There, tray's back in. Life is good. We're back at the Aurora right here. Here you go. Okay, now, all right, now we're going to we'll go to classic games, okay? Here you go. There we are, okay? We'll pick a classic game, one of my favorites right there. We'll start it up. You'll get the logo, it'll blink, let you know. No, I don't want to apply the update now for this game. Holy shit, I hate that crap when it does that. Alright, now. Okay, what's going to happen? There you are. Need for Speed. Life is grand. Off we go. And there it is, okay? You know, and it plays just fine. Like I said. And you'll see Josie Marin come up and all this other crap and everything else, okay? And when you want to get out of it, you see, it does that sometimes too. Alright, now, when it does that, that's because that one plugin came on, and what happened was the damn thing decided to be an idiot, okay? It's very sensitive. Some of these games it'll do that. Some of these games it won't do that. Some of these games on exit it will fatal crash. Okay, let me show you this once again here, just to show you that it does work. Okay, because I want you to see that it does work. All right, there we go. Now it'll play. Okay, here we go. No, I don't want to do the freaking update for this damn thing. Okay, and we should get there. We are Need for Speed. Okay, life is good. There we are, loading. Okay, good. And then we should get the, yeah, there she is. Okay. Shut up! Okay, now, and there we are. All right, it'll play just like it did back on the original, Xbox from many years ago. Okay? And here we are with start. No, as you can see, plays just fine. Okay, there it is. It's done. Okay, so, I mean, this thing, it's an emulator. Remember that. Guy wrote this thing. Well, he fixed it actually back in 2018, and he updated everything so you could run anything you want on it. Okay. A lot of titles they work. There's some that don't. There's some that'll fatal crash when you open up the guide. Okay, it does that. I can't help that. That's not me. Okay, it just does that. But I mean, for the most part, they all do work. Okay. So we'll hit the guide button. We'll see if it fatal crashes. No, that didn't do it on this one. Okay. Xbox Home, bring it back, and then we can play another classic game. All right. Now, copying files and folders over. Very simple process. You use a freaking USB stick if you want to. Okay. It's formatted FAT32. Make sure that the USB stick is formatted FAT32. Don't get over a 64 gig. All you need is 64 gig or 32 gig or whatever. Okay, anything under 64 gig so you can format it FAT32. All right? After you do that, you put your KV on it or your menu or whatever it is that you want on it and you shove it in a friggin' Xbox. Okay? Now, once you shove it in, a little notification is going to pop up right there. The following device has been inserted. Okay, now you're going to hit the back button and bring up that good old file manager right there. All right, now this is the onboard file manager. Okay? Now, it's pretty simple. Wait a minute. Let me adjust something here so that way then you're able to see it a little bit better. Okay? Because that's just like really horrible with the brightness and everything else. So let me adjust this up here a little bit. Okay? God almighty. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can back this down a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Sorry about that. There we are. All right, now let's see what we got here. Okay. Now, let me do one more thing here. There we go. There. I should make it a little better. Yeah, there we are. All right, now look. Okay. You'll see L and R. Those are your bumpers right there. So left, right. Okay? So we're going to copy from right to left. HDD1. Okay? This is where you put your menus, your KVs, and all that crap, right on the root of the system. Okay? Now we're going to hit RB. We're going to go to the USB section right here. Click that. Okay? And now let's say we have a menu that we want to put on here. Okay? There it is. So we're going to hit X to mark it off. And then we're going to go over here to this sidebar right here. We're going to go to A, copy. Then we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit our left bumper. And then we're going to go again over to the sidebar right here. And then hit paste. Okay? Done. There it is. To delete it, all you got to do, right D-pad, X to select, left D-pad, go on over, delete. Done. Copying, pasting files, folders, all that. You can do games with it too, I mean, it's no big deal. But, it's a USB stick, remember. Okay, now this is a little archaic way to do it, but it still works, okay? So, I mean, some people like it, some people don't, all right? Now, there's another way to do this thing too. All right, because this thing is set up for Xbox 360 Neighborhood and FTP. It already comes set up. It's got XBDM on it and all that crap, okay? Now, if you see here, we have our IP address already. There it is. That's our local area IP. It's not your public IP. It's your local area network. They're always like 192 they start off with, okay? Some of them start off with 10, okay? 10.0.0.1, whatever, okay? This one, 192.168.1, and, the IP of the Xbox, all right? So we got number 19 here, okay? That's where it's at, okay? It's that IP address 19. Okay, cool. So we want to connect to this thing. Now I'm going to pop out the USB stick, all right? And now I'm going to go over to my computer here, okay? Now, WinSCP, FileZilla, okay? Those are FTP clients that you can use. FileZilla is used for Linux, and you can use it for Windows. WinSCP is for Windows only, okay? Readily available, free to download. Put them on Windows 10, and off you go. All right, and then of course we have our good old Xbox 360 Neighborhood, okay? That you can download the Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK, and you can connect to the Xbox that way too. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you FTP. All right. File transfer protocol has been around forever. All right. WinSCP. We'll fire it up. Okay. And it'll fire up. There we go. All right. Now look. This is very, very simplistic. All right. It's not a big deal. You'll see SFTP. Well, we want to choose FTP. Then what we want to do, no encryption. Port always 21. Host name is going to be the IP address 192.168.1.19. Okay? Your username on that is going to be Xbox FTP. Your password is going to be Xbox FTP. All right? All you got to do is just log in. You should log in, read the remote directory, and there you are. And just like it was in the file manager, go to HDD1, and there's all your stuff. Okay? Easy. Drag, select, drop. Done. There it is. Delete it. Right click. Delete. Okay. If you have a game, okay, like let's say it's in a folder, all right, real easy, and you want to put it in the games folder, and then you want to scan it in, using the scan setting on Aurora. Well, you grab hold of it like that, bring it over, and you drop it right into that folder, okay, and it'll go right into that folder under its name in its folder, okay. Pretty easy. All right, very simplistic way to transfer files and folders over. Works really good. Entire games, they're 7 gigabytes or so. So, if you transfer over this thing, I would suggest, now wirelessly you can do it. It's going to take it a while. If you want to, you can get a patch cord, plug it directly into your computer, plug it into the Xbox, okay, and you can transfer it that way as well. All right, it works both ways that way. All right, now I showed you FTP. Yes. For those of you who are into pain, we have Xbox 360 Neighborhood. Double click that. It'll open up. Okay? Now that's one from yesterday, so we're going to get rid of that. Doesn't need to be there. Alright. We're going to add an Xbox to the neighborhood. So we double click that. Hit next. Okay? IP address. Now I'm going to use an IP address. You can use JTAG. You can type in JTAG. It'll find it if it's the only one that's on your network. So we'll go ahead 192.168.1.19. All right, that's what I have to type in because I got a bunch of Xboxes around here that are online. All right, so anyway, that's the one that we're going to access right now. Hit next, it will find it, and it will say, do you want to make this your default Xbox 360 development kit? You want to say yes, I'm going to say no, okay? So anyway, next, finished, there it is. Right-click, open, explore, reboot, screen capture, synchronize time, security, set as default Xbox 360, delete, and properties, okay? Open it up, double click on it, okay? Now it just takes a minute, unfortunately, because this is the way Microsoft works. Alright, there we go. Now, we're going to mess with Volume HDD1, double click on that. Open that up. And, yeah, look at the spinning circle of death for a little while. It's all good. Come on, oh my God. Microsoft just loves making you watch that spinning circle of death, okay? Now, there's all your files and your folders. That's the root of your drive right there, okay? If you want to copy a file over, it's really easy. Just open up another instance of Explorer right here by going to File Explorer. It'll conveniently put it right over the Xbox 360 neighborhood, of course, just to make you move it around, all right? Then, all right, we got a file that we want to copy over, no big deal, grab hold of it. Okay, just left click, copy, boom, it'll put it there, there it is, okay? You want to delete it, select it, right click on it, it'll ask to delete it. Yes, it's going to ask you, it's going to give you another prompt to say, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you, and it'll be gone, okay? You can copy games over that way too, okay? You can start up titles on this thing from here, okay? Like, if you go into games right here, I'm not sure if that was a wise thing to do because it takes forever, and it's a 2 terabyte drive, so who knows if it's going to open it or not? I don't know. Bit of that, maybe that will help. Oh yeah, she's thinking. Oh my God, come on, really? Seriously? Open up the friggin' games folder and stop messing with me. Thank you. Holy shit. It's Microsoft, okay? Remember. All right. Now, I'm going to try and pick a directory that's small. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. That's just the way it is, okay? All right. Let's do this, okay? Uh, yeah, here we go. Want to pick something that's small, right? Okay. Here we go. Or, there you go. Yeah, Guitar Hero. Warriors of Rock. There you go. We'll double click that. We'll open that up. Come on. You can do it. There we are. Anything that's a default XEX, if you right click on it, you will see the word launch. Okay? So we'll hit it. Just for the hell of it, just to show you. We could launch it, and you could launch your games from Neighborhood. As you can see, there it is. Okay? And it all, So, you can launch the titles and all that kind of good stuff. You can actually go ahead, and what you can do here is, let's say that we're done with this, okay, and we just want to go ahead and we want to back out of it, all right? So we hit the back button and we wait. Yeah, here we go with the file system error, okay, so on and so forth. Yeah, that is what happens, okay. It just it does that. What am I gonna tell you? Yeah, it won't even let me. You see, this is, I hate Neighborhood. That's the reason why. Okay. Yeah, and it crashed my Windows. What else is new? Okay. You can cold reboot it with Neighborhood and all that kind of good stuff. Um, here you go. Let's grab hold of some bitch. All right. For the hell of it. Ah, there we go. Okay, and then of course you got your active title media, the game, and the game is playing right now, so that becomes, your active title media and all that kind of good stuff, all right? Now you can right click on it. Okay, you can reboot. You do title active title, okay, cold. All right? So you can do let's see here. You can do a title reboot. There you go. All right, and it'll reboot. So on and so forth. So you can control this thing right from Neighborhood. All right. Now, like I said though, on some of these systems, okay, it works fast. Okay, I don't know what it is with the network, but sometimes, man, just sometimes it works slow. I don't understand the reason why. Yeah, it could work extremely fast on your network. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, I've had them go fast. I've had them go slow. But that's Neighborhood though. All right. So anyway, there you go. All right. So now copy and paste files and folders. You got the basics of the thing. So there you have it. All right. Now listen. I want to thank you for your business. I really, really do appreciate it, okay? I'm glad I could build this thing for you, and I'm going to be shipping it out later on today, and you'll have it in a couple days, all right? Expect a tracking number. Thanks so much. Guys, thanks for watching. I greatly do appreciate it. As I said, I get a little long-winded in these things, but, if I don't tell these guys, some kind of guidance or whatever, then, it just winds up with a bunch of questions, and answering it over a messenger kind of sucks. So I'd rather just show them. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. You all take it easy and be safe, and I'm going to holler at you all later, okay? Take care, guys. Have a great day.